This is Tech House and Speed.
For 10 years, long, loud, lurid burnouts was Steph Papadakis' reality. He was an OG in sport compact drag racing. Now he's just the big G in drifting. 2 straight Formula Drift championships as the car chief for Tanner Faust, the only team in Formula D history to repeat a championship. Steph and his crew, Carlos and Sean, built this insane scion and spent this year working out the bugs, getting a win in Las Vegas in the process. He'll tell you, though, this year wasn't one to write off, even though the championship will fall to someone else in a couple weeks.
I wouldn't say we had any big problems at the beginning of the year. Actually, the first event, the car ran really well, and we've just been refining everything. And it's just like, you know, the Nissan Z that we had before this car, you know, just with any new car, it takes several events to get everything worked out. And since there's only 7 Formula Drift events during the year, you know, it took us until really Sonoma and Seattle, where Tanner was really happy with the car. But no, start the year over again. We're gonna next year. But that gives us a good 4 or 5 months in the winter during the off season to work on the car. So we can do updates, we can go testing, we can really come back the next season with a whole level up of the whole prep of the car and just have the car really refined. So that's the plan.
Well, because what's going to happen here is it's going to wear the inside because of the oval, but I don't want it to be the limiting factor. How'd the other tire look?
Is the reliability more valuable than the super horsepower of a car like the one you have now?
The reliability is really important, and that's one of the reasons why we do a lot of modifications that we do. I mean, you can consider this pretty crazy because it's a rear drive conversion, but we use off-the-shelf Toyota rear end and axles and the subframe and suspension. Everything's straight off of the car, the Supra. So it's not like we have a bunch of fabricated custom parts. We pound out the firewall to make some engine clearance, and that's about it. It's a pretty straightforward car when you really look at the car. But from the outside of the car, I mean, it's really extreme. Rear-wheel drive, a V8, tons of modifications. But the people that really know the car, it's a really straightforward combination and setup.
You sorry to lose your championship?
Sorry to lose the championship. Tanner's already won 2 in a row. Gotta let somebody else win it this year.
You guys must go to PC school. Come on, dude. You know, you got it. You had 2 in a row.
Okay.
You own the series for 2 years.
I thought, you know, Tanner, myself, the sponsors, everybody. We come out here to win every event. We came out here to win the championship. But when you go 100% and you put in everything that you can, and the outcome from that, you've got to be happy with just the performance that you put in.
You miss drag racing?
I miss drag racing, but had a long 10 years doing that, and we're having a lot of fun doing the drifting right now.
You told me once you listened to house music. You still listen to house music?
A little bit more. I might listen to techno or something if I'm doing some running. But I'm actually going backwards. I've been listening to a lot of 70s music, a little bit of 60s.
That's before your time, dude. You know about that stuff? That's like listening to a history book.
I'm just kind of, I haven't seen that much new music come out that was good.
Like
so
what? What 60s and 70s music is Steph Papadakis listening to?
Let's see. It's more classic rock stuff, so maybe some Boston, maybe some Led Zeppelin. What else do I have there? I guess it's some 80s stuff, maybe some Phil Collins and Genesis.
Phil Collins? Yeah. Steph Papadakis and Phil Collins. Come on, there's no way.
It's because I'm 32, I'm showing my age a little bit. I'm not listening to Lil Wayne.
This is Tech House and Speed.